Is Friday the 13th in January 2023. And oh my goodness, no, I've been away for a while. And I keep saying that every time I come back that I intend to do this and get more dialed into doing this on a regular basis again. But dang nabbit, things just keep getting in the way. And that's one of the things I want to talk about today is planning, the planning trap. And be careful to not fall into the planning trap. I'm not saying that planning isn't good. I'm not saying that you don't have to plan. You do have to plan, but if you've got 5 days to take a trip and you spend 4.5 days planning it, you're probably not going to take the trip. Um, and so we need to be careful not to spend all of our time and all of our resources just in the planning and not in the doing. And that kind of happened last year. We had a lot of things going on, a lot of things that were going to the next step, the next transition in iteration and level of existence, whatever one you choose to say. And all of those transitions take time and careful planning, a lot of prayer, a lot of insight, a lot of counsel. But on a couple of projects, we were spending so much time planning that we never took the transition, and we're still struggling with that this quarter one. And that's a shame because we should have been well on to the next phase, working out the kinks of doing the next phase rather than still talking about what we're going to do. Um, so unfortunately, that messes with momentum, and I've talked about how momentum is your best friend and one of your worst enemies in business and health and relationships. Keeping that momentum going is a lot easier than starting up from stopped. The energy required to start moving an object is tremendous. We could talk about dragsters. We could talk about spaceships. We could talk about all of those things where 80 to 90% of the energy that they have to lift off or get started is spent in that first few moments of breaking inertia, breaking that energy at staying still. And so momentum is one of your best friends. And when you pull over this train and you stop and you're going uphill and you pull over to see and talk about things and not continue doing, but just talk, getting that train going again uphill is just absolutely a monumental task. And I feel that's kind of where we are in a few projects. Fortunately, the office was not one of those. We've got Dr. Tom and Dr. Sam and Dr. Rebecca here, and they're doing a great job of doing the work of chiropractic, which is getting out in the community. I'm doing my continued part of that too, and that way we can play on the tables. The reward of the work here is when you come in and get taken care of. The work of chiropractic is getting the word out and getting people interested in coming in and choosing us for services. That's the work, and it's hard work. Especially with still some of the misconceptions about chiropractic, with the misleading advertising, with the social media sensationalism of what we do. It's hard sometimes to get people convinced that they need it, and that what I give them is is chiropractic even, and that's pretty sad since I've been doing this for 30 years. Anyway, gotta drink some coffee. Mm, it's a good coffee. I'm glad that Mocha's mug is doing as well as they are here, and they still like being here. So all of that this morning to say is don't get caught in the trap of planning. You must plan. Don't take me wrong. You must plan. You must set aside time daily, even to say in about 2 or 3 minutes, this is what we're going to do today. And you make your list, or in a week, because this is what we're going to accomplish this week. It's not spending 6 of the 7 days planning for the seven. It's spending a few moments saying, okay, the master plan is this, and this is this week's plan. And then once a year you get by, you go take your sabbatical week or whatever you choose to call it, your vacation week, your personal time off. And then that's when you say, okay, I'm going to spend out of this week, I'm going to spend a day or two setting the master plan. This is where we want to go. This is some ideas on how to get there. This is some milestones, and then you enjoy the rest of the week disconnecting, reconnecting, recalibrating, all of those things that you need to do on personal time off to rest and to restore so that when you come back, you're ready to go and serve people again. So that's what I have to say about that. I could ramble on for some more, and those of you who know me are like, oh God, he's going to start rambling. Well, I'm not going to today. So happy Friday the 13th. I have a lot to say about the 13th, the number 13 as well. People think it's a bad thing, and it's not, but whatever. Have a good one. Hopefully talk much sooner than it was last time. Take care. Bye-bye.